right, so this is our boy. This is our boy Reech FrFr. How you doing, man?
How you doing, man? What's the deal? What's going on?
Nothing much. What you do, man?
I'm a rapper, producer from Phoenix. You feel me? I do it all, really. If we being honest, you know. Hell yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. So how long you been making music for?
I've been making music since like middle school, so like 14 maybe, and I'm 21 now, so like 7 years for real.
Okay.
You know,
For real. What was it? You had the question.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Alright.
No, this guy. Dude, my brain has been everywhere since we officially started.
Low-key, I don't remember the question.
No, it was, how was your first time? Or what was the experience for performing your first time?
My experience performing the first time was like, it was kind of odd. It was odd, you know, because I'm a athlete, so like, you know, I translate everything to sports. You feel me? So it's like when you play sports, you look to like a coach figure. You know what I mean? For everything you do. So my first time performing is kind of like you go up on the stage and it's just you. You know, it's like there's nobody to yell at you like, hey, do this and do this right. And you know, so I kind of had to just play it by ear off the crowd's reaction. Like, you know, but it was fun though. Yeah, I kind of.
Where was that?
It was in Santa Cruz, California.
Okay.
So it wasn't the craziest crowd, you know, but like. It was a good crowd to be the first performance. You know?
How many people roughly do you think?
Roughly like 200, 300.
Yeah, that's solid. No, anything over 100 people, that's a crowd. Yeah,
it was something like that. It was a decent little crowd, but it was like they weren't a stiff crowd. You know, there's some crowds that are like, if it's your first, like there's some stiff crowds. It can be a stiff crowd. Like if it's your first time performing, you don't want to get in a certain crowd. I mean, not like don't be scared, but like there's certain crowds that like if it's your first time performing, you're gonna get a certain reaction because they are expecting somebody who knows what they're doing. You know,
for sure.
So like, so like I've been in front of a stiff crowd, like especially when they don't know your music. If you're like an upcoming artist, like it's way harder because you're up there to sway them. And some crowds are stubborn. In some cities, like, who is this guy? We don't care. Like,
I never heard of this guy.
Are you good or no? You know, they just want to know if you're good or not. And, you know, they kind of just staring at you. Like, they don't want to turn up. They don't want to dance. They're here for the artists that they paid to see. And nothing about none of the other stuff. They just want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the two types of crowds you could possibly get. And then there's some crowds that are just, like, the best crowd to have your first time is the crowd that's just lit. You know what I mean?
What's the best one you had? Like,
the best crowd I had?
Yeah, where at?
Ooh, I just did a show not too long ago in Orange County. It was lit. It was crazy.
How many people were there?
1,000, maybe more than 1,000. 1,000 plus for sure. It was a lot of people packed. Sold out show, you know. It was cool. You feel me? I was like the opener. So it was still packed though. Like by the time I got to my second hook of my song, a song they never heard before, they knew the lyrics. You feel me? They were singing the hook with me. So it was like, okay, this is cool. So that was probably the best crowd I've had, honestly. But it's fun, bro. Performing is fun. It's like the lost aspect of making music. You know what I mean? It's like
a lot of people don't get to that point.
A lot of people don't get to that point.
Yeah.
And it's not because people don't want to get to that point. It's because it's hard to get that opportunity. You know what I mean?
It's about knowing people. You know what I'm saying? Making those connections.
It's about having the connections and somebody saying, you know what, I like your music. Come perform under me or come perform with me or whatever the case may be. Or in a lot of places, it's like you got to pay to perform. A lot of people can't afford to pay to perform. A lot of people are putting all their money into making the music. Now you got to pay for the, you know what I'm saying? You pay for the music video, you pay for the song, you pay for the studio time. Now you got to pay to perform it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, damn, you know?
Right.
But
I got a question for you. So, going back to like the sports thing, do you have like a coach figure?
Oh yeah, I got a coach figure, like, you know, somebody who came for real, you know. I look to him like almost like a coach figure because, you know, he's ahead of me. He's done things that I want to do. So if I got a question, I'll call him, hey, bro, how do I do this? How do I do this? I'll come off the stage. I'll be like, you know, but he'll find me, you know what I'm saying? He's a headliner. He got to worry about his show. He'll find me like, hey, bro, like, on your show, like, do this, this, and this. You need a little bit more of this. Do this a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? If my DJ, Ricky Hoodrich, feel me? He'll pull me to the side. He'll be like, hey, you know, we got time between each city. You know what I'm saying? And it's multiple of us, multiple artists. So we in the car. We got a 4-hour ride. He'll break everybody's show down.
A little segment down.
Yeah, he'll basically be like, you did this, this, and this. I didn't like it. Do this. Or he'll be like, you did this, this, and this. That was good. Now do this. You know what I'm saying? So he was a big help. That's like another coach figure, you know? So it's like, it's multiple people, you know, especially if people really rocking with you, it's going to be good for you, you know?
How did y'all meet?
So basically, the way I met Kalen was, I'm a producer, so I had sent him some beats through somebody else. And he got the beats. He was like, it was Big Dog. I don't know if y'all like listen to his music. I produced Big Dog for him. I sent him the beat. and he was fucking with it, he was rocking with it.
I was just listening to that song yesterday.
Yeah, so,
That's why.
you know, I sent him the beat, and then it was through his assistant / like day-to-day manager, pretty much. So I sent the beat. It got sent again to the manager, and the manager played it to him. He ended up using it, and it went back down the chain. You know what I'm saying? He's like, whoever that dude is, I need more beats from him. And then we ended up doing more songs, like 2-3 more songs, and it just kept rolling and rolling. Then he found out I rap, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying? He just, I don't know, he just gravitated towards me for some odd reason. I don't even really understand what it is, but you know, he gravitated to me for whatever reason.
Nah, bro, we were bumping their music in the car too.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
The one you had with Boo Boo Puppy Love.
Yeah, I love Puppy Love.
Boo Boo Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate that.
The whole album was hard, honestly.
Yeah, appreciate that.
But like, you said you started making music in middle school.
In middle school.
You started like producing first, or just rapping first?
I started rapping first. So the way it happened was my oldest brother, used to make music, you know, like on his pastime. And then he went to college. He stopped. Like, before he even finished high school, he stopped. But you know, it's your older brother. He had the equipment laying around. I didn't want to touch it while he was there. Because, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is with brothers, you know what I'm saying? You don't really want to touch nothing. So once he went to college, I'm like, it's here. You feel me? I'm bored. You know, I didn't have nothing to do. So I just picked it up. I started messing with it. I started rapping first. And then I kind of didn't, like, have no beats. I'm in middle school. I can't afford it, you know? But I don't want to use nobody else's beats. That's what everybody else do. So I'm like, damn, I got to find some beats. So at first my brother started making beats, my older brother. So I got 2 older brothers. My other brother started making beats, right? And I didn't like it. I didn't like his beats. So I'm like, damn, I was like, bro, I'm just gonna learn how to do it myself. So I started learning how to do it myself. So like, it took a long time, I'm not gonna lie, like to get beats like that I wanted to rap on. It took a lot of hours, because now if you go on the internet and try to learn how to make beats, it's easy because it's like hundreds of people trying to teach it, you know? But when I started making beats, it was like nobody on the internet was teaching the type of beats I wanted to make. It was like 1 or 2 people and they were trash. Like, I would go there and I'm like, bro, these beats suck. I don't want to make these kind of beats. You feel me? Like, their quality is good. Like, they're doing everything right, but the beats are terrible. So I'm like, bro, I want to know how to make good beats. So it was like trial and error. Like, does this sound good? No. Start over again. Does this sound good? No. You feel me? Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, that's really how it started.
Do you mix at all?
I mean, I'll mix like here and there, but I don't trust my mixing to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not something I sat down and was like, let me learn this. You know? So like, I'll mix like the last 2 songs I released, I mixed them. I recorded myself, everything, but I don't know. I'd rather have somebody else mix it, you know, because what a lot of people told me, like, when you're making the music, right, your ear leans one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? So like, if a producer mixes a song that he made the beat to, the beat might be a little louder or a little, you know what I'm saying, a little more prominent than the vocals are because it's his beat. Or if the vocalist mixes it, the beat might be a little lower and the vocals a little more prominent. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just give it to somebody who's unbiased.
Get that second opinion.
Exactly, the second opinion. Because I can't control every aspect of the music.
I mean, you're trying to find out, you want to make sure people like you too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So everybody's a little touch on themselves.
If I control every aspect, it's just going to be like, all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What would you say like separates your beats from everyone else's?
What separates my beats from everyone else's? I feel like my beats are catered towards myself. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like my beats fit me more than, you know what I'm saying, more than somebody else. And like my beats are just a little kind of unorthodox sometimes. You know what I mean? That's what sets it apart. It's like I'll do something that isn't normal in my beats just to like set myself apart.
I feel like everybody got their own like unique little style. Like King Beats, he does like the whole, he'll make random sounds in the beginning of his song.
Exactly. Yeah.
Beats. So, but I mean, listening earlier, like you got it on the B side. I can't do that. I produce, but I don't produce like that. Like I'm more of an engineer and a rapper. That's my lane. That's what I stick with.
Exactly. You know, everybody got their little, you know what I'm saying, what they're drawn to.
What's that, nigga? I don't know about y'all. I do it all. I just learned to sing in the car, actually.
Yeah, that's hard.
Can't
Make that shit in the car.
That's all this nigga had to say.
Hey, it sounded good.
That's hard.
Pure raw vocals, you should hear those.
It's crazy.
No auto-tune.
The first time I tried to sing, I think I was in 8th grade. And it was like, I did like a little Young Thug remix. I can't remember what song it was. And I got the beat, you know what I'm saying? At this time I was using GarageBand. And I got on it, I did it. And I sent it to my older brother. And then like, They laughed at me, bro. My older brothers laughed at me. My older brother, my other older brother, their friend, they was laughing.
There's your clown.
And I was like, all right, you know what? I'm not gonna see about this one. You know what I'm saying? It was bad though. Like when I look back at it, I don't know if I can even find it no more, but it was bad. Like it was bad.
You gotta start somewhere. You feel me? You always gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. I was a singer. That's what I started off in, like choir and stuff. But then my voice is just kind of like really awkward now, and like I still get like hella voice cracks even though I'm 21. So like singing is just not me right now.
You need to mature a couple more years.
Yeah.
Find your voice.
You need to get practice, bro. That auto-tune don't save you, man. You need to get that practice with it, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
You get that auto-tune.
It only do so much. Sometimes I be hearing myself. I be like, bro, I got to get a vocal coach.
I'm already on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be relying on that auto-tune heavy. So,
How did you come up with your name?
so my Reech is actually my last name.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so I was going by my full name for a while. And then after a while, I was like, you know, it's just too much. Like, two names, like first name, last name. I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to go by the last name. And then when I dropped my first project and I went on tour with Kalen. But right before the tour started, he was like, why don't you just put the FrFr at the end of your name? I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And I just threw it on there. I was like, fuck it.
The FrFr is dope.
Hey, it makes you look. It's like a stamp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it was like, he was like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna help you in the long run. If people associate you with me, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna make people wanna. At least his fans.
Oh, it does.
Legit. That's gonna connect.
You get that little cosign for a second. You know what I mean? That just does make a difference.
He's like, if you want to drop it later on, you can do that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just a suggestion. He's like, if you want to put it on there, go ahead.
As long as you go ahead.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's how
dope.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask permission. I'm just gonna go AJ for real.
He'll let people. He be letting people, bro. Fans be asking him like, "Can I put FrFr in my Instagram name?" He'd be like, "Yeah, bro, go ahead." Like he's not tripping.
That's
dope. You know what I mean?
That's more like that's more price for him, really.
Exactly.
For all the time, he's like, oh, Kalen. Like,
Right, you gonna start a whole movement. Bro.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
So
It's dope.
So, going into this year, like, what was like your thought process? Like 2022, everybody feel like, you know, this is their year, or that could be any year really, but this year seemed like different for everybody. Like, did you have any?
coming in 2022 really is like my biggest thing was building off of 2021. Like, don't drop the ball. Like, don't take no backward steps, which is really hard because, you know, the way things are being with COVID and everything is kind of like it's easy to slip backwards. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know, just keep going forward no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go backwards because it's really easy to go backwards. That's really my biggest thing going into 2022 is you never know when you're going to, you know what I'm saying, set yourself apart and blow up or whatever. But the only thing you can prevent is going backwards. You know what I'm saying? You don't choose when you go forwards. You just prevent yourself from going backwards, really. That's all it is. That's my mindset going into 2022 for real.
Yeah,
For real, that's all.
so like, you set any goals for yourself this year? Like, any like accomplishments you just want to hit?
I don't set goals for myself like actual, you know what I'm saying, like numerical goals or statistical goals. I just set goals like, you know what I'm saying, be more focused or, you know, do more. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you can track that. There's things you can track. Be more motivated. Those are things you can track. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting other things affect you. Stop letting outside factors affect you. Those are things you can track. So those are my goals, really. It's not really do this amount of numbers or get this amount of whatever. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Just be better.
If you do those things, that stuff's gonna come.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
For sure.
That's cool. What's your like you wake up in the morning? What's your day-to-day look like? What's your routine?
My routine, I mean, it depends where I'm at. If I'm at home in Phoenix, you know, it's like wake up.
Are you in Phoenix a lot?
Yeah, you know, I gotta start from waking up. Wake up, you know what I'm saying? I usually look at my phone first before anything because any given day it could be any business I gotta handle, it comes to my phone first. So, you know, I look at my phone first and then I take care of everything else, you know, breakfast, whatever, and then I get to my desk. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. I create a routine for myself. I'm actually glad you asked that. You gotta create a routine for yourself, you know, like something you do every day. You know, every day I make sure I get to my desk at a certain time. Whether I intend to work that day or not, I'm gonna make sure I'm sitting at my desk looking at my computer at a certain time. Whether I sit there for 5 minutes and, you know, I'm getting back in the bed, I'm gonna get to that desk though.
Has it always been like that? Like, have you always had that routine, or is that something recently?
I kind of developed it like 2 years ago, like during the pandemic, really. You know, like, so it was like I kind of had to go to my desk. I couldn't go nowhere else. I couldn't leave the house.
You make a lot of music during the pandemic?
Oh yeah, I made a lot of music during the pandemic. Like, that's all I did. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day, hours at a time. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, staying at your parents' house, you only got so much time to make noise. I take advantage of that time. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got strict parents, bro, you only got so much time to make noise.
We were making music till 3 a.m. at my house.
Yeah,
and that's why we were at your house. Yeah, we were bumping all night at my house.
Exactly, bro.
My mom closed your door.
Once that sun start going down, no more noise, man. It's over with. If it ain't a TV, you turn it off. You know what I'm saying?
Even the TV will come in and be like, hey, turn it down.
Yeah. So that really turned me into a morning person. But like, if I'm in Atlanta, which is another place I spend a lot of time, it's like, bro, wake up, get your day started, and get to that studio. You feel me? We spent 16, 18, you feel me, 12 hours in the studio, just back to back to back days. Feel me? We the first one's in, last one's out. We got the key, we locking it up. We open it up and locking it up. Feel me? So that's really what the routine is, you know?
Hell yeah.
Do you have a producer tag?
I do have a tag. I used to use it a lot, and then I just stopped using it really. Because it's like, man, what does producer tag really do for you? You know what I mean? Like, that's the point I got to. You know what I mean?
I feel like it just depends on the producer, because I feel like
for sure
you could just hear somebody's stuff.
Like Pharrell doesn't really have one. He has those like little ticks.
But you just hear it, you're like, nah, it's Pharrell. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just depend on the artist, producer, whoever may be.
Yeah, it depends who it is.
But sometimes I like just saying the producer tag at the beginning of the song.
Yeah, there's some producers who got that tag where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
Cash Crazy's hit sometimes.
Yeah, and there's some tags where a lot of people don't even notice. Like, the artist will call and be like, hey, take that out. Yeah, like, take that out the beat. Or like, they'll call and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so many different things. They'll cut it out the beat, literally, like, without even asking you. They'll just cut it out the beat, or they'll talk over it, or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. So it's
like, yeah. So it's, you know, certain tags is like, with tags, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes I throw it in there. I'm like, oh yeah, this one needs a tag. I'll throw it in there. Like,
well, see, that's the other thing. Sometimes, like, I'll be looking at beats and they just, like, bro, the tag doesn't fit the, like, mood of the song.
Exactly.
There's so many corny producer tags.
Yeah, there's so many, like, I think there's like one guy who made like thousands of tags, bro. Because there's like one voice I can identify and like so many tags. I think he had like a service online where people were paying him for tags. Man, he made a lot of them, bro. Because I hear his voice, I damn near know his voice.
One that I've been hearing lately is she got the big D, or the big D. Yeah. That one.
What kind of beats did you make?
Yeah, that's the one you made. That's why. Dude, that's why.
It's crazy.
That's crazy cat.
Do you be flying to Atlanta, or you be driving?
Oh no, we fly to Atlanta. That's too far. No, I can't do that road trip shit across the country. That's crazy. Y'all got it.
I couldn't imagine doing a road trip.
Yeah,
but it's for a month, so it's really not that bad. It's like days here, days there.
Yeah.
This shit never ended.
Man, the craziest thing I ever did.
I'm gonna drop out of school 2.0.
We're supposed to be doing this until we get 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Not close. We just started.
Yeah, fuck it, but
it's on me.
Yeah, we just trying to like meet people like me. You know,
it's all about who you know, connections.
Yeah. As long as y'all giving yourselves that conviction, like, y'all doing it. So it's like, it started now. It's not like, you know what I'm saying?
We already did.
A lot of people say shit like that, but they're not doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all doing it. Can't beat that.
Oh, that was another thing. Look at that.
What?
We did the same thing.
You quit your job and just left?
Oh yeah.
See, I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying?
That's the gamble you gotta take on yourself, man.
See, and of course you guys did that right when I decided, hey, I'm gonna go back to college.
Low-key,
fucking dickheads. If you told me this a month ago, I would have never gone.
We didn't know.
People have told me about I was saving money. Shit. You told me 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Shit.
Okay, first of all,
I would have saved money.
No, for sure. But I'm just saying, if you would have told me like a month ago, I would have had money. I would have sold a bunch of shit.
I wouldn't have, like, you know.
But that's the fun.
No, for sure.
But y'all gonna get an experience that y'all don't even.
Dude, yeah,
that road is something different, man. I'm trying to tell you. Like, I went on tour twice, so give me that road is something.
Where'd you tour?
I went on tour. I was a part of like the Entourage with Moneybagg Yo's tour back in with the last album he did, and then I went on tour with Kalen, which was like up the West Coast and back down. But the Moneybag Yo tour, I went to like, 3-4 shows. I did the East Coast side. So like, we went up to Boston, and then I was done after that. So like, every show up to Boston, and I was done.
Boston's cool. I've been there once.
Boston's nice.
Yeah, it's a cool city.
Different.
It's haunted, bro. It's haunted.
Well, Boston
I don't do
the
the
freaks,
creepers.
What? Boston crazy.
And Boston.
What? Boston is crazy. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's like top 3 cities I've been to. That's top 3 cities.
What's the best? What's the best city?
Best city I've been to?
Yeah.
Damn.
Miami?
I ain't been to Miami yet.
Whoa.
I've never been to Miami yet. Crazy.
You going
Guys
to
to
Rolling
go.
Loud? Just to go?
Probably not.
Do I hear him joining our road trip?
Hey, nah, nah,
Want a little room in the back
Hey, we're
seat?
going on tour.
Should I wish, man? But work is. You know what I'm saying? My work is at home right now, so I gotta, focus on that.
focused,
yeah.
So, but I mean, shit, I wish.
Yeah,
man.
one day.
I know y'all gonna have some fun.
Oh, we're gonna have a
Y'all
blast.
gonna learn some shit. Trust me.
We're gonna work.
Oh, we're
It's not about fun, boys.
It's a
This is the one guy that's not gonna want to work. Yeah, this is Mr. Fun right here.
Nah, work could be fun though.
No,
That's
that's
what I'm
we
saying.
have
I love
fun.
what I do.
I
Bro.
love
That's
it.
why I don't want to go back to school because my mom.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
You
bro,
wanna
we
look
make
like
fun
this
out of
forever?
everything, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Like, look, I
If you're
literally
smart,
wake up,
if you're
make
smart,
music,
like,
and rest.
If you're not having fun doing what you're doing, you gotta make sure you having fun. Yeah, why you do it? If you're not having fun doing it,
Yeah, life's too short to be bullshitting and doing all that like you don't want to do. You know, that's why.
Nah, y'all gonna have fun.
I love
It's
my
gonna,
job.
it's gonna be some hard moments.
For sure.
You feel me? Which are the hardest
Hard
ones,
moments.
when stuff is you feel me? But the lows be feeling like they last forever. I ain't gonna lie. When it's taking a dip, when you like in a low spot, it feel like it takes the longest period of time.
No, I know,
Fun
man.
goes by so fast that it's like, damn.
No, I broke my tooth not too long ago. Oh my gosh, it was the longest 2 months of my life.
I'm trying to tell you what.
I was at my lowest, bro. I broke both these.
Literally, because you hit your face.
Yeah, literally, bro. My lowest.
That shit was, bro.
Bro, it was,
He did it. I felt so bad, but like, he was double.
I was just too lit, bro. I was like this and fucking slipped. I tried to run forward to catch myself. I was there.
I was so mad. I was catching
Spilled both the drinks on my arm,
and
my
I
back
said,
and everything.
I said, sorry, like that's my homie. I gotta go check if he's okay.
He didn't even check. He didn't even.
I didn't. I went and I got shots
and
for
a couple
everyone. I was like,
homies.
this is killing the mood. Let's get lit, boys.
Dude, everybody fucking left me. I went back to the house in Mexico by myself.
This man was sucking.
No, I took a bitch. I had a bitch take me back home, but still.
with his teeth.
No teeth, bro.
No,
No teeth got a shot. He's still to take me back home the rest of the night, yo.
My questions and did like poker with your
Fuck no.
teeth.
I started pulling stuff and I see my tooth and shit. In the clubs and everything, I was in there fucking going crazy.
That's how you met your new shotty.
Yeah. Oh, actually, the new girl I'm talking to, we started talking because I broke my teeth and she chipped her teeth the week after. So she stood up in my DMs. She's like, wow, she's like, I know what you're going through. She's like, I chipped my teeth the other day. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, for real? Yeah. Fine. I'm like, damn, who are you?
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, small world shit. Small fucking world.
That's just crazy, man.
And so what's your I'm just curious, what's your process from when you start to record a song? Or is it an idea? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it
That
depends.
comes first?
Sometimes it's the beat first. Sometimes it's the idea first. You know, sometimes I can experience something, right? Like, y'all can tell me some shit happened, right? And I'll just think about it. I'll be like, damn, I need something that matches that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
stuff, if something resonates with me, I try to create something to match that for me. You know what I mean?
Hey, honestly,
See, he was going through some shit with his ex and stuff, and I felt it. So I made a song.
Yeah, bro, I be doing that all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he called me the
It
next
wasn't
morning.
me.
I was in her bed. He's like, I made a song about you right now. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, no homo, but it's a song about you. I'm like, I didn't hear it.
honestly, I feel like it's harder to make songs about my own situations than somebody else's. Like, it's easier for me to rap about what he got going on than what I got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Because sometimes I ain't putting out my business.
I don't know, bro. It's because it's harder to I got so much I want to say,
Right.
but it's like, damn, I want to say it all in this song with all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it don't work out.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying?
How long? So you be writing or you be freestyling?
No, everything's off the top.
Everything is off
I
the
punch everything, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't write. I haven't been writing for years because it's just like, I'm in control. Like, I'm pushing the button. Why would I write it if I could just into the mic? You know, into the mic. Yeah. So it's like
I hear a lot of people say that, like, just freestyle. I can freestyle. Ain't no problem doing it, but it's just like I feel like writing, at least for me, it just seems so much easier to do. Like just to get off what I gotta say. But I guess if it's in a spur of the moment thing and you just like you got them.
Yeah, I mean like sometimes I'll voice memo some shit. Like
I ain't never tried that. I heard Charlie voice memo.
Yeah.
He did like his own album like that.
Just like you got like that.
Charlie Proof.
The nigga off
The one who has perfect pitch.
Yeah, with the Wiz Khalifa song after what's his name died? Paul Walker.
Oh, see you again.
Oh, yeah. That's the song he's hey, probably the biggest song though.
Who is?
Yes.
That song was huge.
No attention.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that song.
He's smooth.
He's
No Justin Bieber though.
Not Justin Bieber hard, I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying.
I figured
I
out.
can't go in thinking that I'm already the star, but I want to because
It's
I am
not
the
even
star.
about thinking you star though. It's about like just being comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, see you, man.
I'm
Knowing that it's what you do.
Nah, he ain't nervous in front of
Mindset.
people. Yeah,
I get nervous at the beginning, and then
Everybody gets nervous.
You don't get there.
You should see when I make him perform at Taco Bell's and shit. We been, yeah. No, one time we were out there at the Taco Bell in front of the district, right there next to LP's. I don't even know. It was like me, him, Gino, a bunch of people, like 5, 6 of us. Everybody left us. I don't know. I mean, it ended up just me and him. Dude, yes, him, yeah. There's just me and him.
the girls were
Like
hyping
4 or
us.
5 girls they just sat down with us like, hey, can we sit with you guys? Like, yeah, fuck it. So we're sitting right there chopping it up. And like, oh, what do you guys do with this and that? We're like, oh, we sell clothes. My friend raps. And he's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, give me your phones. I take everybody's phones and I fucking put it, I added it everybody's phone and we're just playing it right there. I'm like, get up and perform. Dude literally gets up in the middle of fucking Jack in the Box or Taco Bell, sings the whole song in everyone's face, jumping around. Dude, everybody, the whole Taco Bell class. There's probably like, not even counting 40 people in that bitch. 45 people.
In the morning? Like
No, it was like,
the middle of the night?
it was like midnight.
Yeah.
One.
Bust.
That's all it is too.
But I mean, I've always
Yeah.
been performing.
But I wasn't shy. I got him. He was shy at first. He's like, I don't want to do it.
Get that
Then once he
Michael
started
Jackson
singing,
crown.
I'm like, oh, you gotta get up. I got everybody watching you now.
Yeah, bro. That's it. That's all. That's it.
Well, see, when I was little, my mom just put, because I have a lot of energy, she just put me in stuff. So it was like, I was doing choirs, and I was doing like, then she made me do this acting thing. So like, I had to be up on stage, and then I didn't even know I had a part one time. It was really bad. But like, I had like tried out, and I got to be like a little munchkin. It was Wizard of the Oz.
Munchkin?
Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Wizard of Oz, some shit like that.
And like, there was a line, and I didn't know I had it. So like, this is a big production. There's like 100 people in the like actual production.
Yeah.
And like everyone's
Oh,
looking
no, we
around
said
and
that.
looking at me.
50
So I'm
cents.
like,
Probably right.
what are you guys looking at?
Yeah.
And I was supposed to yell. I only had one line,
Oh,
but
yeah, 50. Oh, yeah.
And then so, you
I
got
get
any
it.
like you got any music coming up?
I just dropped 2 singles like in the past week and a half, I think.
What, last night?
Yeah, I just dropped one
The night before?
the night before last. Yeah.
What you drop? What's it called?
It's called Old School Love.
Old
Boy
School
Heartless.
Love.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shit hard.
all platforms.
Yeah, all platforms right now.
How old are you?
21.
You 20. Oh, okay. So I was about to ask if you was a 90s baby.
Nah, I'm 21.
You got like an old soda? You feel like?
I wouldn't say that. I just listen to a lot of music, so it's like, you know.
Pick shit up.
Hey,
Yeah.
early 2000s playlist.
Yeah.
Who are you going with?
Joe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah. Gotta go with Joe. Yeah. Off top. That's like my favorite artist, period.
All right. So I was at the bins. 'Cause I fuck with Joe. And so I was at the bins, and I got so happy because I found the actual like CD.
Yeah.
But like, my car still has a CD player, so I,
You played that motherfucker?
oh fuck yeah, it went straight. I left the bins. I didn't care what I had in my car. I took it out. I went. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I'd be lit. Man, I love Joe's music, man. That shit, like, sometimes I like use it in my own music. Like, for me, I try to like use some of the melodies he uses and shit like that.
I feel like that with R. Kelly.
Yeah, R. Kelly's hard too. No matter how people think about him, R. Kelly hard.
Yeah.
R. Kelly
He did his thing,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No
I
matter
had
what he
a
did.
bump and grind bar the other day and a down low one.
Yeah.
Pretty confident, man.
Oh my god, I love R. Kelly's the goat, man.
But
R.
since
Kelly
we're
go
on
crazy.
the topic real quick before we wrap this up, I just want to know, like, what's an artist like you would love to like collaborate with, whether it was like producing a beat for him or just a song feature?
I mean, everybody got the same. It's Drake. But like outside of Drake, it'll probably be like Party Next Door, or like Tory Lanez or something.
Oh, Tory Lanez.
That was a curveball for me. I ain't expect you to say that. I ain't expect you to say that.
Like
Like,
R&B, like a lot.
okay.
Well, we might road trip all the way to the 6. We'll call up Tory for you.
Man, I'm trying to go to Canada and find Drake. Real talk. We can do it.
Dude, let's find his house.
But Canada ain't that big, man.
Man, we can do it. I know a bitch in Canada. I know a bitch in Canada.
No, that's crazy.
You say you sneaking everywhere. Come on.
Shit, we can do it. I ain't gonna lie though. We gotta do some recon for that one. You know, he got big security outside his shit.
Man, that's the greatest thing to come out of
They got
Canada.
dogs.
They're not gonna let you do that one, man.
I ain't even gonna get within a mile of that house without getting shot at.
For sure.
They not letting that happen, bro. You know they got all types of satellite
down
cameras.
the road.
Yo, the whole neighborhood.
Damn
Oh,
near.
please,
I'm
shit.
sure it's a gated community too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Gotta get to a gate just to get to his gate.
I'm just trying to get in the neighborhood.
All the way up, you know what I'm
I'd be
saying?
happy just to get in the neighborhood. I'd wait till somebody come in. I'm gonna go in right. Nah, they checking. It's a checkpoint.
I want to collab with
Crazy
Cardi B.
people.
Cardi B,
That's your favorite artist.
Bro, she's so bad.
Hey, put a Cardi B song on, he'll sing
Yeah,
word
it's
for
gonna
word.
go crazy.
Go crazy.
You know it,
bro.
bro.
snap it some time. You feel me? That song Up is hard. Cardi B be snapping.
Bro, Wish Wish is so hard with her and 21 Savage.
I don't think
I don't know that one.
I don't know about
Don't.
that.
He does love that Cardi B. Like, we were Rocky Point begging them to play Cardi B. I'm like, dude, they're not gonna play that shit in here. We're in Mexico. You know what I mean?
Any tours or anything?
He's like, I'll sing it word for word.
Anything you want to shout out? Like,
Nah, nothing I want to shout
Shout
out.
out my
Shout out to Instagram.
Shout out my Instagram, Reech for real, REECH.FRFR.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
all
sir.
platforms, TikTok, Twitter.
See, this is the moments I wish we had in your car. Cause this would be like a cool moment.
So basically, when you subscribe to the channel, we write everybody's name on the car.
Yeah.
So we got like close to 200 right now.
Yeah.
200 names on this car.
Yeah.
So if you subscribe, we'll write your name. Obviously, the car not
We do
here.
that outside.
The car not here, unfortunately.
Oh, y'all didn't bring
So-
the car?
I got an old car, so
Oh, you couldn't drive it down here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking
So we had
about
to
it, but
switch it
I was like,
out.
I don't know if we're gonna make it back for real.
We wasn't gonna make it
We
back.
might make it down here,
Yeah, I feel you.
Y'all
His
fight
mom-
when y'all get there.
but we got a Beamer, so we chill.
What kind of car do you have back home?
2010 Nissan Altima.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Bro, that's alright.
Standard.
Better than my
I had
car.
a 2006 Honda Pilot.
2002 Mercedes C230
And then before
compressor.
that, I had 2004 Honda.
Yeah.
What you got?
That bitch
We
run
were
on
born,
premium.
you know what I'm saying?
That bitch run on premium.
So
you know I'm broke.
Right.
This is what, like 6-7 bucks?
We got to get another
What's
one.
the-
Next time, bring them.
Come on, no, we got to bring the
What's the first
bitches.
whip you buy?
I don't know, I'm
Ooh.
a big car person though.
Nah, you don't.
What's-
you don't
Yeah,
care.
I'm gonna like.
What's like a purchase
talking
you?
about
With good
this.
gas mileage.
No, listen to this.
I'm gonna get some plus.
A jetpack is $20,000.
It's not practical.
But that's what I'm saying. If I'm never really gonna drive anyways, so I would have a jetpack and just.
You're not getting nowhere with that.
Yeah.
I'm going in my neighborhood.
Yeah, we probably gotta wrap this up. Man.
Yeah, they get
Alright,
tripping.
Appreciate y'all for having
Yeah,
me on the
appreciate it.
platform.
Man, we appreciate you
Yeah,
for
yeah.
coming.
I like the conversation. It's fun.
Yeah.
Again, whenever y'all get back from Miami, or
No, we'll talk about all the experiences. You feel me?
Come
Yeah.
back.
we have to run this back.
Next time we gotta have some bitches. So get some bitches.
I'll bring
We
it.
have
I'll
it.
supply 'em.
Let's
You
do
want
it
us
in
to supply
the
'em?
studio, too.
Come on, let's do it. Yeah, I'll find something
yeah.
out.
Maybe like
Sure.
a day in the life.
Something.
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, for sure.
All right.
Alright.
I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, y'all.
Sir,
Let's go.
You ever wanted to quit your job, pack up your bags, and travel halfway across the country? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Bro, what are you doing?
I had to look for the hose.
We trying to shoot a video.
It's hot outside. I'm trying to get wet.
We're the Antisocial Misfits, and we're gonna be driving from Dayton, Ohio to Los Angeles, California, living out of our car for a whole month with nothing but the necessities. Throughout this entire month, we're gonna be documenting the whole experience, and honestly, I have no clue what's gonna come out of this. We could get stranded on the side of the road, we could get robbed, killed, murdered, kidnapped. and sold to some man named Vladimir who needs his back shaved just a little too often?
I thought you said we know what he was doing.
I lied. Point is, we don't know. We want you guys to be part of this journey as much as possible. So for every new subscriber or follower we get, I'm gonna write your name on my card permanently. You heard me, permanently, until we hit 1 million subscribers. I want every part of my card to be covered in you. I ain't like how that sounded.
So all we're asking is for you to hit that red button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on post notifications so you know when we post banger videos and whenever we do giveaways, because might be giving away a PS5. I don't have that money.